So I'm going to stick with the Buttermere theme. Usual palette. Ultramarine, lemon yellow, Payne's grey, alizarin crimson, raw sienna, burnt umber and light red. This is the large Ron Ranson hake and it's clear water onto 15 by 11 Fabriano Watercolour Paper. Weighs 130 pounds, which isn't the heaviest, but by wetting it all over right at the start it'll stretch evenly so you won't get any cockling. Just a nice flat surface. Just a case of refixing it a couple of minutes into the painting when it's stretched. Generally when you've got the sky in the background ready to do the middle ground, it's time to stretch it, pull it straight and refix it. This is just raw sienna going straight on, no particular order to it, just bash it in, just a touch of alizarin crimson, just for a bit of variation. I'm going to clean the brush and I'm going to go ultramarine, Payne's grey. And then just brush that in from the right hand side. And there's a bit of water down here, so I want some of that sky colour in the water, like so. Next I'm going to mix all the colours together I've used so far, a bit of everything, and then find out where I'll put in the horizon, somewhere about there. So I'm going to start with that distant furthest mountain, and then you got that one comes up there like that. Just putting the sort of general shape of the land, and then not forgetting the reflections as I go along. Easiest to put them in while the paper's still wet and you've still got the colour on your brush. Otherwise, once I've started using different colours, I've got to try and replicate that same colour again. Plus, I've got to re-wet it, and it's just I just can't be fussed. So I'll just put some raw sienna on. Again, just reflecting some of that while I'm going along. There's a bit more. And a bit of green. Green on there. And again, get that reflection in while it's still on the brush. You can see the paper stretched a little bit, so I'm just going to pull it tight. And you can see a stray hair there that's on the paper, but I'm not going to worry about that while it's still wet. Wait till it's dry before you start messing about with those sorts of things. Just seeing where there's any more trees. Just some darker ones there. About that, I think. What I also do, I can't actually see them in the picture I'm using, but I just put a few little rocks in there on the horizon just to show where the water line is. I don't want to do that too much. Now, just make sure that's dry. So we've got the sky, mountains, hills on the horizon, the water in. Next, moving to the foreground now. On this left hand side, I'm doing. I haven't cleaned the brush incidentally, I'm just adding a bit of raw sienna, maybe a bit of burnt umber, light red, and then just these bushes here on this. You can see I just added a bit of burnt umber to the mix, suddenly really makes it dark. And then just going for a really dark mix. Just added a touch of water, just to the tips, just to bring it all together, all the airs. And then I'm just gonna, and then just go up. And then just add a few little branches like that. Come down. Just goes a little bit wider there. Yeah, just a very, very light touch. And doing a few little flicks. In fact, maybe even a few rocks. Obviously the rocks always looks good with in a dark area, so you get the most contrast. And sort of, I'm going to clean the brush. Around it, it's a very raw sienna, lemon yellow, and then just a very quick sweep. You see how quick that is. And then lemon yellow, Payne's grey, nice and dark, and then just picking up a few little bits of grass. Very simple foreground, just darken it down there a little bit. Yeah, just a little. Down there. I'll do for the foreground. Try not to get so mad. And again, I always like to put a little boat somewhere. So I've just back to the rigger. I've just cleaned the rigger, take off the excess, tissue in the other hand. Make sure it's dry around here. So you don't put your hand in it. Pick a nice dark bit. I'm just going to go there somewhere. And remember scale. How big should the boat be at that distance? And just put in your little sail. Give it a dab with the tissue and it should just come straight off. And again, same for the reflection, doesn't have to be as prominent. Pat it back in the other hand, and then again, just a couple of little birds, again making sure my hand's dry. So I don't want to put a handprint in this sort of area. A few birds flying around in the sky. And then again, dark mix on the brush, and then just pop your signature down in the corner. And that's another one. I call finished. Another Buttermere scene in the Lake District. I hope you like that. Keep practicing. Any questions, please ask in the comments underneath the video. I'll see you again soon.